a review of the Gven, I think it's Gven UV flashlight, 30 feet flood effect. So the reason I bought this thing, let me show you the package. You can zoom in and pause it if you want to read it. Ultraviolet LED blacklight works best in the dark environment. The darker it is, the better. Can only spot dried urine stain, so it won't spot a wet urine stain. Does not work on reflective surface or carpet with I think that's that stuff that they spray on there on CSI. For new dark colored carpets, the reflected stain will be very close to the color of the carpet, making it harder to see. Does not use the UV lights with the newest $100 note. Does not do, maybe that's do not use the UV lights with the newest $100 note. Okay, does not. What can I say? So, same information on there. And I don't know if it comes with batteries, but let's do an unboxing. And while I'm doing that, if you like my videos, if they help you out, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a like. If you want to donate to my channel, let me know. I'll give you my PayPal info. We got lots of batteries in here. Again, that thumbs up, subscribe, like. If you want to link this to any website, that would be awesome. Interesting shape, very interesting shape. And so I bought this because my mom has mice in her house. There's a mouse in the house. So far we've caught 6 with the different traps. Check my video that I posted. I posted a whole bunch of videos. I think this has got 51 likes. About mouse traps. Check it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the house and shine this. I'm going to leave this for her. See how it works. Trying to find stains on the floor and the counter that mice supposedly leave. But while I've got this here, I'm going to be taking this into, I'm going to just shine this around and put it in the bathroom, check a light switch, check the floor, a toilet, and we'll just see what we find. You definitely want to wear UV glasses, and I'm doing a review. I just posted a review of these UV glasses that I bought, iLuminate. I'm going to try them out. So how do the batteries go in here? Unscrew the back of this thing, I believe. Should use the instructions, but hey, when does a guy use instructions? Never. Okay, so we've got 3 batteries. That's nice. They give you extra batteries. So let me go put the batteries in and continue the video. Here I was thinking, how cool, they give you all these extra batteries. No, there are 2 of these things inside there. So hopefully it doesn't matter which way they came out because I was not paying attention. Bad me. But if they design this thing the right way, then it should not matter. But I'll let you know if you can put it in only one direction or if you can mess this thing up. So you should know how to put batteries in a battery holder by now. If you're watching this kind of a video, put that one in. Put that one in. I'm going to screw this thing on here and hope... Oh, okay, so the light came on. So I'm going to press the switch to turn it off. And then we're going to test this thing out and see what we see. I'm going to put on the glasses in a minute, but let me press the button once and see what happens. On, off. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to take the camera now and we're going to see. I don't know if this will detect anything. From what I understand, some video cameras will not, or they'll block out the UV. Some of them won't block it out, but photographs should show the UV. So I'll just test it out now and I'll let you know while I'm recording. Oh my god, this is really hard to, it doesn't want to show it. Does it show it? Look at that. This is on a toilet seat. I'm trying to get this. It's all over. It's all over the toilet seat. And the video, the video's not going to... This is incredible. This is gross. I've got... You can see it down on the floor there. Look at all of that. I'm assuming that that's urine. Or maybe a cleaning solution. It's all up and down the walls. and it stops right around here. So there's urine splatter all over. This might be cleaning solution. I can't believe that there's urine that far away. Maybe it's splattered. I don't know. It's all over the walls. Let me look. Nah, there's no way that urine is that high up on the ceiling, on the walls. Okay, so this is, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's paint, but there is stuff all over. I'm not sure if this is going to show up in the video. Let me go change the settings. I have it on a different setting now. Let's see if this shows up better in blue. I'm using the UV camera. I've got my but the glasses on. The walls are covered with this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, this is definitely not urine. I don't know what it is, but it's all over the bathtub. So whether it's dirt or who knows what it is, but it's all over the bathtub, and it would be impossible for it to be urine. It is, you can see it down there, right on the molding. So that could be a cleaner all over the floor. I wish I knew what this was. I wish I could figure out, or I understood what this stuff is. But I was going to use this. Okay, let's just look at the toilet seat. Can we see it on the toilet seat? Maybe this will come out in the video. Can I get closer and get a better picture? It is all over the toilet, all over the side of the toilet. And there's just no way that that's urine. Maybe it is, but I can't believe it. It's all over the walls. This could be dirt. Oh, that's kind of neat. Definitely get the UV glasses, because this could screw your eyes up if you're using something like this without protection. So all I can say is this flashlight's awesome. I'm seeing dirt everywhere. And I really, again, don't understand what this is all about, but there is dirt just all over the place. All over the floor, all over the moldings, the wall, the shower, even by the soap dish over there, which tells me there's no way that's urine. It's just got to be a lot of dirt, but I don't know what kind of dirt. Interesting, though, I'm looking inside a toilet, and I see the exact same thing. I see that line all around the water line. So maybe this is not urine. Maybe this is, look down at the bottom in the toilet. Maybe you can see a yellowing. The yellowing appears to be a urine stain. The other thing, maybe it's a calcium or some type of deposit from the water, because it's all over the seat, all over the inside of the toilet, all over the floor, the moldings, the wall, all the way up. It's definitely not urine. I've got this stuff all over the front of a dishwasher now, so I don't know what this is. I don't understand if it's a cleaning solution. It's on the cabinets. What do we see in the water bowl for a dog? There's some particles over there. There's a lot of, maybe this is dust. It's all over the, see those lines on the black stove? That's definitely not urine. So that's a dirt of some type, or dust. And I'm going to have to finish the video off. I'm going to do some research and figure out what this is. It's all on the floor underneath the, right over there, right by the refrigerator. It's scattered. It's not covered on as much flooring space as in the bathroom. Let's look in the sink. It's in the sink, so it's all over the sink, so it's definitely related to water somehow. It's on the countertop over there. So this is all some type of water-related thing. Yeah, I can't believe it's dust. It's got to be water-related. Let's continue. Now I'm in an area where there is definitely no water or urine in this area at all. So let's see what we have here. Okay, fascinating. There's nothing on the walls, but then we go down to the molding and we see a little bit of color. So that's the wood, I believe. But then on the flooring, we've got more of that yellowing stuff. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's leftover cleaning solution or I'm just not sure. I'm looking at a trash can now, and you probably can't see much on the video on the trash can, but there's pieces of paper in there that are shining, and interesting. I'm outside and I've got this yellow stuff out on the outside of a building. So it's definitely not urine that we were looking at before, and I don't know what it is. Carpet, it's a little bit on the carpet, but not too much, so it might be dust. And to finish off the video, I'm going to shine this light on that is a table, a computer table, covered with all this stuff. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's food or dirt or dust or who knows what. But the flashlight is fascinating. For me, it's going to be very hard to tell if this is urine or dust or what it is. And the glasses are totally awesome because they're going to protect your eyes. So that's going to complete my review. I would definitely buy the glasses if you're going to use a UV flashlight. And this flashlight is incredible. It's very bright. You can see for a good distance. It's a little warm as I'm using it. 6 batteries, so I think that should make it last a while. Thumbs up. Totally happy with both products. Before I finish the video, I wanted to try something out. So what I'm going to do is I'm in the dark now, and the dog's not happy that I'm not in the room with her. Flashlight is on. And we have a regular TV remote. Let's press the button and see what happens. That's a UV light, I believe, because I can't see the light with my eyes, but when I press the power button, that's UV shining through for the TV. And let's go over to my Fire TV remote now. And I believe this is IR, so there's not going to be anything to see because it's IR. It's shooting out a signal like your garage remote. And then we've got a direct TV thing, and this should be IR. See it? There it is. Now, if you're not, you can barely see anything. I just turned the TV on, and I could hear it in the other room, which is amazing that it's able to go through the walls like that, because it never works that way. So that's IR. And now what else I want to do is, I don't know if we can see, you can see some of the spots on this toilet, which are absolutely disgusting. So again, I don't understand the whole thing of what I'm seeing here, except these are UV lights, but we've got some reflections on the toilet seat. And I wipe it with a cloth, and with just a little cloth right now, and all of this stuff is going away. So I'm not sure what I'm looking at. If it's dust, it's definitely not urine. It is all over the toilet. You can see it now. You can see it on the, right over there. See it over here? Now it should disappear. As I take the cloth and I wipe, it all goes away. So if somebody's watching the video and they can tell me what the heck this is, some of it's coming off, some of it is not. I'm scraping with my finger to get this stuff off, and it's stuck to the toilet. Now when I look inside the toilet, it's all over the place. It's everywhere. It's all over the toilet seat. But as I take a cloth and wipe, it just disappears. So I'm not sure if that is dust or urine or it's something. It's definitely some kind of dirt because it's all over walls and moldings, and I can see it on my fingers now, and I can see it on the paper towel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the light, and I'm going to crank on this light, and when you look at the cloth now, you can see the dirt that came off. which is, it looks like, as I'm looking at it right now, it kind of looks like dust all over the place. Dust and grime. So I'm not sure if I'm detecting dirt or grime, or is this a water deposit or a urine deposit? Is there urine all over the world that I'm looking at? What else do I want to look at? Either way, just experimentally, this thing is so cool. Okay, I'm going to turn this back on. Where I wiped up is, I'm going to use my nail now because I see some of the stuff on the toilet and it's stuck in there, but as I use my nail to scrape, it disappears. So this is some type of a dust or dirt. When I look inside the toilet, I see it's all over, coming out of the jets. So this is some type of a water something that I'm looking at that's splattered everywhere, all over the toilet tank, all over the walls, all over the moldings, on the floor, everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So what a fascinating product. You definitely need to buy it. The price is reasonable. You'll be a science professional. You'll be a science professor in no time, looking at all the cool stuff around your house and just seeing all these particles or dirt. I'm looking on the shower curtain right now. It's all over the shower curtain, up and down. It's up and down the walls, the ceiling. So this is, let's look at the grout on the tile. It is all in, almost all of the grout on the shower tile has this stuff. So this is from water. This is either from water or dirt. I'm guessing from water. But it's all over the place, everywhere I look, all over every wall, and the floors. And I probably can't see it now, but it's even on my hands where I was doing cleaning. So it's transferred onto my hands. Only where I was doing the cleaning, it's on my hands and all over my nails, but it is not on the rest of my body. So the transfer has taken place. Fascinating. You definitely want to buy one of these things. You totally want to buy one of these. I think it's got 51 lights. And I see, okay, so it's definitely water. I'm looking on the wall right now. I'm not sure if you can see it. Maybe it'll show up in the video. I'm looking on the wall over there, and it just looks like it's running down. Now, there's no way that urine's running down from the ceiling. This is water. This is from moisture when the water's running from a shower, and there's moisture on the wall, and it runs down. So there are a whole bunch of videos online that show how dirty some of these places are. I don't think that's dirt because it's scattered on the walls. It is, it's got to be something in the water. And when I take off the glasses, it is a brighter, it's almost like a pinkish color light, and which is, I'm sure, very dangerous for the eye. And then when I put on the glasses, that pinkish color, that violet color, the ultraviolet, a UV, that violet color disappears and it just looks like it's gone. It's blocking the UV, the violet color, which is, again, very bad for your eyes. And when I do the editing, I'll see what it shows up on this, but this is all over the toilet seat, just everywhere. And it's got to be water. Cleaning up some of the moldings I showed before, those were spotless, and they were cleaned with a disinfectant and a, what's the right word that I'm using? A disinfectant and a degreaser, and that stuff, the marks are all over the place. So, either way, totally cool glasses, totally cool. Okay, we're looking at the toilet brush. Look at that. Look at the reflection. This is neat. Remember when you were when we were kids? Everybody had the UV lights and going in the disco, going in the disco with the UV lights. So this is kind of along the same idea, but this makes you an inspector. Buy this flashlight, and you will see urine covering the whole world. No, it's not urine, but I don't know what it is. but you'll be able to be a detective in no time, charging lots of money, and you'll be famous, and you'll have a TV show. And that concludes my video. Back for just a little bit more. Toothbrush. Toothbrush is absolutely nothing. Doesn't appear to show any of those lines that I saw before. There's some toothpaste over here, but there's none of that strange stuff you saw a minute ago. This is a container of dog shampoo, and it's got some of the speckles, but not really that much, and water was touching this. This is a shaver. It's black, and really no dirt or weird lines on that. And this is a comb, which would have a lot of water. And you spit on that. I just spit on that, and we don't see any weird colored lines like we saw before. So this is all the UV spectrum, and I'm not really sure again what all this dust is, what all this disgusting stuff is on the wall of the shower. And I would have a very hard time detecting urine stains, because this stuff, these yellow markings are all over the place on the walls and everywhere. So unless the whole world is covered in urine, I don't know how somebody would detect a stain. I'm going to go look at the carpet to finish off the video. Now that is interesting. I'm looking at the carpet, and you should be able to see those marks over there. Is that urine? I don't know how that would be urine, because they're weird spots all over the place. They're just spots. They're not stains. I don't know what that is. Again, maybe somebody can tell me, is that urine, or what is that? Just spots, and it's scattered around. And then we have it again. We've got more scattered spots. Is that dirt or dust? What is that? I'm rubbing my sock against there, and the mark's coming up just a little bit, but it's scattered. It almost... There, I want you to see what it is. So it's all over the place. I couldn't tell you what any of this stuff is, because I just don't understand it. And it's scattered. It's not bacteria. I don't believe it's bacteria. There's no way that that could be a urine stain with one little drop there and a drop. No, this just doesn't make any sense. Let's look at the curtain now. The curtain, I see nothing on it. I'm going to look at the wall, the switch. And now I've got the stuff that I saw in the bathroom. I've got it all around the wall. Not all around the wall, but it's scattered. It's definitely on the light switch. So it's, who knows what it is. I don't understand. That is the smoke detector. And you can see, is that caulking around there? I don't know what that is, but look at that. Look at that weird stuff right around the rim of the... And I've got some of the yellowish lines on the, or the violet lines on the ceiling. It's kind of scattered on the wall, but not as bad as in the bathroom. And that is what we were looking at. We were looking at where the old smoke detector was and where the new smoke detector is. See that big color change? That's just the, what is that, the paint or the, it's just the marking on the ceiling. So that's just the way the light is reflecting. And I can't think of anything else that I want to look at. Now, down there is, I'm going to show you that with the light on. See that grayish thing? That is epoxy on the floor of the balcony. And when the light is off, it reflects as a, almost as a yellowish color. And it's all over the balcony where I've done the repairs. As far as the doorknob, I don't see any yellow markings. I've got more of those yellow markings on the wall in a bedroom where it's been painted and nothing else. So we definitely know it's not urine. It's just the reflection of light. And this is outside looking at the doorknob. This is all over the doorknob. The rust is appearing as that yellow color, and there's some markings up around the door. I don't know if the video is showing this well. And I'm outside now looking at a flashing for a balcony, and there are yellow dots all over the place. So probably not bacteria. I don't know if that's water, calcium, or I'm not really sure. And there we go. I've got it on the keyboard, and there are speckles all over the place. So it's really hard to tell, is that saliva, is that bodily fluids, is that dust, is it dirt, is it bacteria? As I zoom in, you can really see those little speckles? What the heck is this stuff? I have no clue at all what that is, because it's all over the place in between all of the keys. And one final thing I want to do. This is a sink. And all of this weird staining is UV. Now, I don't think anybody is putting urine in this sink, so there is no doubt that this is water. This stuff is because of the water, which would make a lot of sense. Water outside, water on the doorknobs, water on the toilet, water on the walls, water on the shower, on the curtains. So this weird yellow stuff is some type of dried water, or who knows what it is. And let's go look on the floor right now. Again, that's weird. It's a little violet over there, just in one little area. And I don't understand why. I'm seeing definite violet on the wall with the glasses on. The rest of the wall is white with yellow speckles. And then right down here at the bottom, right over here, I don't know if you can see it, there's a violet area. And then back down on the molding, there are all these stains. And then let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. See, that's where the violet area is. And then you look at the floor, and there's speckles all over the place again. The same thing that was on carpet. So, not only is this light educational, it's going to cause me to learn a lot more and to study a little bit more, but you find a bunch of stuff that you have absolutely no clue what the heck it is, and you can just make up your answers to what it is and tell people that you've got your PhD and you're a doctor in a doctor of science in yellow stains. In conclusion, I do want to say I was able to detect the fluorescent line, the fluorescent strip on a newer $20 bill. I believe the instructions said you wouldn't be able to. On the newer bill, yes. On the older bills, I don't even know if they have those strips. And what we've got right now is we've got a thing of urine, because I want to see how it looks with a black light. So there is some urine there, and there's some urine on the floor. I'm going to put on the glasses. I'm going to kill the light here. I'm going to go press the button. And I can't really say if it's showing on the video. The urine looks like a chalky yellow, almost like what it looks like on the walls and everywhere else. And this is interesting. That's the urine stain on the floor. You see a couple drops. That's fresh. If it's got a bright, well, you can see it all over my nails now. And so this is where it gets confusing. Look at my hands. They're just all yellow. So I don't believe that is urine on my hands, but these are fresh. This is fresh. And when I move the light, let me move the light away. You can see it's kind of shining, and it's a little bit scattered over there. Let's see what it looks like with the light on now. It's splattered all the way around here, but only these two little dots are showing up with the light off. So it'd be pretty tricky to figure out. I don't know how they do it, or if they have special lights that when you're watching the police shows, how they're able to detect bodily fluids, because there would be bodily fluids all over every wall and almost every inch of and ceiling and on the carpet in this place that I'm checking out to do this video. So that is, and when we look at this container, and it just looks like yellow liquid. It doesn't look any different with the light on. But when I go to the edge of the toilet and the floor, it's all chalky and yellowy stained, and I believe that's just cleaning or dirt or bacteria or maybe water, because there are water stains all over this whole place, all over the walls and the tiles, but it's not everywhere. So, and I'm looking at the toilet brush that's here right now. There's nothing on the toilet brush handle, but on the holder that the brush is in, there are stains. There are those yellow stains. Very interesting. I don't know what it means. And let's see if there's anything on the brush, because that brush was in. No, there's nothing on the brush. So that tells me that you can't really depend on any of this. I'm looking at my jeans right now. I think you can see it in the video. My jeans are just speckled and stained all over. And I just washed these things, and they are speckled and stained all the way on the leg, all on the legs, but not by the crotch area. So I just don't get it, you know? I just don't know. You know? You never know.